What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Big Body Cisco, here for another installment of your favorite podcast. Can We Talk? With your boy, Big Body Cisco. And we got a special guest this week. We got the Shaq LV's very own Blursky in the building. What's up, Blursky?
What's up, y'all?
The youngster of the crew. But we're going to get into all that. Shout out Blursky in the building for Holo Holo. We was just out there, San Jose and Irvine. Beautiful venue out there in Irvine. San Jose, man, Bay Area is different. Bay Area is always going to do it different, but y'all see Ellie Mack, Spawn Breezy, Radna, Stan Walker, Steel Pulse, J Bug, Maoli, and then you had K Nova take the stage out there in San Jose. But we got to talk about one thing. Artist spotlight of this whole weekend, and nothing against anybody else, but my sister Aradna that came from New Zealand to come do her thing. First show in the U.S. in over 10, maybe even 15 years. But she's welcomed back in open arms with much anticipation. Everybody in Irvine was waiting for it. Everybody in San Jose singing every song word for word. And let me just tell you, if you guys have a chance to go check out Aradna, which you guys can this weekend here in Tacoma, we'll be at the Tacoma Dome. But man, some other shows coming up in the mainland, but catch her before she goes back home, because once she goes back home, we might not see her for another 20 years. But out of that lineup, Blursky, who have you seen live? Have you seen Bug and Maoli live yet?
No, I haven't seen neither of them.
Who's your favorite out of the Holo Holos? Like who's one Holo Holo act that you want to definitely see in the future?
I want to see J Bug.
Come on, man, yeah. Boogie. So look, with that said, I'm gonna let a secret out the bag. Boog is gonna be here for Holo Holo Las Vegas with Kaloi Kai. We got Kaipo Kapua, Western Conference, FIA. We might be doing a meet and greet here at the Shaq LV with J Boog. That's neither here nor there. But moving on, talking about music, Mario, you big nostril motherfucker, you. We've been talking about you, what you've been doing at Fresno County Fair. This dude just don't know how to stop. I talk about publicity. Any publicity is good publicity, but this motherfucker here is he was on a podcast. Mario, yes, Let Me Love You, Mario, the one that kicked off the photographer at Fresno. And then he was talking about, I think it was Cam Newton that was part of it, asked Mario who can sing and not sing. He was talking about Bryson Tiller and a number of other R&B, talking about how they can't sing. Mario, if you don't shut your ass up, I'm telling you, stay out the spotlight. Don't go on podcasts if you're going to talk shit like that, Mario. I swear for God. But we got to get to this next subject because it disturbed me and perturbed. Is that a word? Perturbed, Austin? It perturbed me to a whole nother level. I was in Irvine in my hotel room and I seen this video. Can you aggressively cheer? What's an aggressive cheer? You know, we have this in the Polynesian thing where it's called a chihu. It's called a faumu. Blursky's probably done it a few times, right, Blursky? Yeah. He done the chihus. Recently, there's a video circulating around social media. We'll play it right here while you guys are watching, about a couple who asked the venue security at the San Diego State game to stop a Poly family for cheering so loud. Security said the Poly fans who had family on this, and shout out, my nephew plays for San Diego State football. He's the middle linebacker. Tano, come on, Tano, you got to come get your security up there. I actually just went to a game this season, and we had Tano. He was balling. The family was in there. And when you cheer for a Polynesian football player, you're going to hear the chihus. Well, look, we're playing the chihus right now. You see those? That's a chihu. That's called a faumu. But the security said, I've been watching you cheer aggressively all game. How do you cheer aggressively? That's just in our human nature what to do. The Poly family were doing the fun during the game in support of their family members, Tano, of course, and other people on the team in an aggressive cheering thing. So this is what we're going to do. It brings us to our new segment. When they talk about politics and all this stuff, we're calling this Polytics. Polytiks. Because where we talk about all things polyculture, traditions, this is a tradition. What is a faumu? Faumu is their time. Is there a time and is there a place for it? Quick history lesson. For you guys who don't know, the chihu, the faumu that you see us Samoan guys and talking Polynesian people yelling at the top of their lungs. I would do it right now, but I don't want to mess the mics up. But it originates from Samoa and was used as a war cry. Today is used predominantly to express a positive emotion, whether like, at a graduation, even if you do like a good hair. So like Hawaii's have yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And Samoans, and they have their faumu. But this has also been adopted as an expression of unity of polycultures. If you see any like Polynesian football game, boxing match, UFC match, you're going to hear some faumus. So can it be viewed as rude or challenged outside a celebratory moment today? The security guard in that video was saying, I've seen you aggressively do it over and over again. When you're cheering, you're going to cheer over and over again. Now, let me play devil's advocate. If you're someone that's probably never heard of Faumu, or you're someone that's never seen a bunch of polys celebrating like that, it could be a little aggressive. Because if you don't know what it is, I've seen it startle many people. So I'm just saying it could have startled these people. And I'm not just saying because there was a white boy and a white girl. Watch the video. But the shit they was talking to the girl, he's lucky the family wasn't there because they wouldn't have been talking like that. But that's neither here nor there. The question was asked, is there a time and a place? In our Polynesian culture, it's always a time and place when you're celebrating something. You're celebrating a sports event. But I've been around places where they're just Faumu for nothing. Now, when they start doing that, like I've been doing parties, and when I DJ and I'm hearing it, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be one of them type of parties. That means they're having a good time. So if you guys look at that video, what do you guys think should be done? I wanted this to be made into a clip because I think San Diego State University has to do something with their security, or at least inform their supervisors, their security staff of what this is. They have predominantly Polynesian players on the football team. Shout out my nephew Tano, but make sure that you guys are prepping these security teams and they are in the know, because even if they're not in the know, it makes them look stupid like that video. Well, you've seen a few Faumus, you being from Hawaii, right? You've seen a few Chihus and all that too, right?
Yeah, I know Chihu.
You thought I was talking Samoan, right?
I don't know. From my walk.
But the Chihus, you've been many times where have you seen Chihus going by? Does it startle you?
It doesn't startle me, but I did see some people be like, oh.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Right? Oh, we got to get into our toxic topic. I was talking to Blursky offline. We're talking about the phone name test. You guys been going crazy for these toxic topics. Last week we were talking about is sex important in a relationship. Is sex important in a relationship, Blursky, to you?
Hell yeah.
See, come on. See, preach to the damn church. But in this toxic topic, the phone name test how women truly see their men. For the ladies, some have created identities of the men to meet through their phones. You know when you guys, give me your phone number, then they put the name on your phone. Fellas, it ain't always your first name. Trust me when I say that. Fellas, you do the same shit too. So the use of all categories, first name, last name, company notes. They use all of them, fellas. Used to help separate the potentials, the side piece and the booty calls, the homies, and the hell no's. This is for the ladies. Ladies, I'm not going to say I've experienced. No, I'm going to say I've experienced this before because I see when a phone is ringing. Guys, if you guys are doing this and you're just talking to a girl and you see their phone out in front of you like that, call their phone. You'd be surprised what pops up on that screen. You'd be surprised. You don't know if it's going to be Short Stroke McGraw or whatever it is. Because I'm telling you, these ladies are fearless, and these ladies would be like, oh, this is Lil Dick Charlie. Like, you don't want to be Lil Dick Charlie. You don't want to be Big Balls McGraw. You don't want to be, look, ladies, we know what you're doing. But fellas, let's go to the fellas. In the classic case of what I thought I was and what I am, a humbly surprised reality, us dumb dudes put women's name in there, but we'll put it under like Little Caesars, KFC. Apple support, Southwest Airlines. A few people been woken up saying, who the hell is this that with Little Caesars calling your phone at 3 a.m. and us being dumb dudes like, oh yeah, I applied for a job there. They're not going to call you for a damn interview at 3 a.m. in the morning. So have you ever been caught with your name in somebody else's phone, Blursky, as not being Blursky?
Nah, I don't know.
My poor young child here.
Yeah, still learning.
Still. Yeah, see? The bald emoji. But ladies, come on.
My number not even saved.
Yeah, see, sometimes that's the worst. If you're not even saying it, just your number comes up, oh, Lord, they don't even know or wanted to care to remember who you was. With that said, the toxic topic is this. Do you guys do the phone name test? In the comments right now, comment that you've been a part of it, you've been the person doing it, or you've been the person that's been seeing that, because some of y'all ain't shit. I know some dude just put Big Samoan dude. I seen that one time. It was like, oh, you have it under Big Samoan. I was like, that's lightweight racist.
Let me find out. I'm going to start doing that shit.
But going on, we're talking about the No Limit Cash Money versus that they just had here at Complex Con in Vegas. But man, we had some bad news. The passing of former No Limit record star Young Bleed, the one that said, how you do that there, died like a week after the verses. So, like I said, guys, life is too short. Make sure you guys are definitely looking out for one another, looking out for your health. But it goes down like this. We got my brother Jay Blursky in the building. And he's a barber here at the Shack LV. If you guys want to follow him, all of them right here. But we got to get into it. Blursky, how you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. What's up?
And I got to know, because you tell the people how old you are first.
23.
23 years old, living out here in Vegas. When did you start cutting hair? Like, when was it a thing for you to just even be a barber?
I wanted to work for myself in the beginning. I didn't want to work for somebody like
a company.
Yeah. You
because
know what I mean?
I always like, but so young, like I didn't know that until later in my age. But for being so young, like what made that to be something that you just seen other people work too hard for little money, or what was it for you?
So like when I first started like moving out here,
Yeah,
I joined a water park.
yeah.
I was getting paid like $9 an hour. I was like, man, like I never did get paid like this little. You know what I mean?
Man, $9 an hour?
Yeah.
And that's not minimum wage out here in Las Vegas. It ain't for the weak. So just seeing that kind of like motivated you.
Yeah, and I seen my my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
He used to cut hair back home,
Okay.
Yeah.
But back home, you got to tell them where you from, brother.
Ever Beach.
Ever Beach in the building, Ever Beach. So you seen your brother-in-law cutting hair.
My
So
sister's boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah,
At the
so-
time.
At the time, yeah.
Are they still together now?
They still together,
Okay,
yeah.
there it is.
Two
There you go.
kids.
Family member right there.
Yeah.
So what made you kind of like get interested by just seeing him cut hair? What made it interesting to you?
I like the hustle, the
Yeah.
grind. You know, you kind of move on your own schedule, and there's no cap to it.
Yeah.
You know, you can always elevate into your craft and
Yeah.
always be able to charge more or whatever you're worth. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
When you started, what how much were haircuts back then when you started doing the haircuts? Like what were you
Oh,
charging?
in the shop? Oh, what I was charging?
Yeah, just off the
I had
bat.
a $5 sign.
$5?
Yes.
$5? Look, just to let y'all know, that ain't the prices at Shack LV, but so $5 was the price when you started.
$10,
Yeah.
$10.
Oh, that was like a cool little hustle though. You was
Yeah.
just hustling like 4 or 5 dudes, get $50, $60 and you was good. And when what age was that?
18, 19.
Oh, okay.
18
Damn.
to 19, yeah.
Because at that point in time, like I think at 18, I think I was working at UPS as a loading trucks and like I said, I was working odd jobs and all that. But like I think this generation of entrepreneurs, you guys are starting to see with social media. Like when did you start kind of like intertwining social media with you being a barber, or did you even do that?
I think it happened when I was in Las Vegas barbershop.
Yeah,
When me and my boy went back into the studio, and I was like, damn, like I really gotta focus on myself now.
Yeah.
And like, cause now I'm in the back, I'm not in the front.
yeah,
So like the only way people would mostly see me would be through social media.
Mm.
And then that's when it started like clicking, and then I got some help from my peers,
yeah,
and it just took notes from everybody of how they create content in their own way
yeah.
and put into my own piece.
But it was dope about it too, because like the content creating is one thing,
Yeah.
but we had got word about Jay Blerski, about him being one of the dopest younger barbers around. So your name kind of got put into our ear. Josh from the shop was like, hey, we got to check out this kid. And I think we had a few interviews when the shop wasn't even built yet.
Yeah.
I think we had a few meetings here when it was just talking about it was being gutted out. And you being the youngster of the thing, like you can already see the vision of where you were going to sit into the shack. Like tell us, like why the shack?
The Shack, I seen great opportunity for not just barbering,
Yeah,
but into what you do here,
Yeah.
podcasts and being around with Raleigh them, like,
Yeah.
with his shirts, so like it kind of like the business. We're all entrepreneurs, but we're all doing different things,
Yeah.
and we're striving for the same things in life. Well, I think so.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think that's what's dope too, because Blerski being 23, I think when you're around hustlers, when you're
Yeah.
around entrepreneurs,
Right.
it starts to rub off on you guys. If you're around some loser ass dudes, guess what,
Yeah.
guys? You start looking
Some
like those
loser.
loser ass dudes. So in the long run, especially you at 23, I thought it was an opportunity for you to come in here and learn, the social media stuff from Matty Cuts and
Yeah.
the entrepreneurship of running a barbershop with Josh and with Shane and Dren and all
Don't
the
forget
boys.
the boys too.
Oh, yeah,
though.
all the boys
I
over
didn't know the boys was gonna be here, but we got that vibe going on.
And
now,
I was
so.
telling people, like, we were doing a strict, interviewing process where you kind of like had to fit the mold as just being somebody that wanted to learn. Like, if you wanted to, like, oh, I don't want nobody to be my boss, because, like, us being barbershop owners, we didn't want to be like, oh, I'm Jay Blerski's boss. We literally went into this as saying this is a partnership,
Right.
a partnership of trying to grow them as being independent business owners of their chair and kind of helping them with their marketing. And that's why when I started doing Can We Talk, that was kind of like a thing. Let me bring you guys in here, get you guys familiarized. And so we've done a bunch. We've done Lee, we've done Loso. So we're getting everybody. So like, what's next for well, I always ask them in the interview, in the next 5 years, what do you see Blerski the brand?
Big question.
Yeah.
Next 5 years, I hope to be running something like this on my
Yeah.
own.
Come on, man. That's what we doing
That's pretty
over
much
here.
it. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to, can we talk?
Yeah.
I barely talk right now. So maybe in those 5 years I'll gain
Yeah.
something from you, from Josh, and everybody else in between it.
Come on, man. It's like being a sponge. What I see with
Absorb.
Blerski, and I see the family atmosphere we have here at the thing. We got about 10 barbers now. We just have our meeting the other week. So it's like always, like we was just talking about, where not bringing your outside life into the shack. Only because the shack is like the getaway for you guys. Not only is it a place that they can make their money, they control on what they make. Like I told them, we don't get a lot of walk-ins over here, but we're gonna make sure we create the buzz where I come in and these guys are doing content creation. They're doing funny videos. So I think it's dope, because if you guys ever want to come out here and get cut by a dope barber like Jay Blerski, tell them where they can find you on Instagram and all that.
If I'm at J2 Blerski, my link is in the bio.
Come on.
Yeah.
And you can see it right here. It's coming up right under his name, Jay Blerski. But I'm telling y'all, come over here to the shack. We still got about, how many, 4 more chairs left?
4 more chairs
So
left.
4 more chairs left. Make sure you guys come in. You got to have a license. No, not that license. A barber's license. Tell people how you went through the process of getting your barber license.
Oh, dude, it's so crazy, because when I was in the barbershop at Las Vegas Barbershop,
Yeah.
I was in the midst of like, damn, what do I do? Like, if I keep working here,
Yeah.
this is all I have.
Come on.
So if I went to school, like, I have more.
Yeah.
And I think, like, if I haven't had made that jump, letting go of what I had,
Yeah.
and going on to like further, I wouldn't be here.
Man, that's a bar. Clip that one right there, Austin. That is a bar right there. Blerski is here. I appreciate you coming in. You guys can see more of him, the Shack LV. Also, we got shows coming up this weekend. We'll be in Tacoma. We're doing Hola Hola Las Vegas. And we just added the Las Vegas pre-party at Ghost Bar. All the information and all that, go to our social media. Follow us at the Shack LV on Instagram. Big Body Cisco. Can We Talk? And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.